Hello everyone, this is Usagi Sake, back again with another episode of Root Letter. In this episode we'll be doing the government conspiracy route. So, like I said last time, the getting into this ending, you basically have to play through the entire game again. And so what I've done is I went ahead and prepped the last three endings. So we have government conspiracy, Himegamori, and bond of marriage route left, I think. So this one is going to be government conspiracy. Went through the whole game again, and I believe the new thing is about to start. Okay, wait, hold on. I screwed up. I think it's a different one I need to load. Oopsie. Hopefully I prepped all of them. I'm pretty sure I did. I spent like an hour and a half prepping them. It takes so long to prep. Let me see. Okay, it's this one, I think. Yeah, okay, here. So I just finished my investigation with Bestie. And now I go back to the inn, I sleep, and then the new chapter starts. Yep, here we go. UFO stationary. I think this explains why the game had so many different weird theories in it, because you had like the UFOologists, and you also had like the ghost theories and all this different stuff, and why some characters said it was this and some characters said it was that. And I think that's because depending on the ending you get, it makes sense in the end. So I gaze out the window. It's been 9 days since I came to Matsue. There was still a letter I hadn't reread. I take the letter out of my bag. It's written on UFO stationery. This was the 9th letter she sent. The postmark says January 11th.
明けましておめでとう。昨年はお世話になりました。勉強していますか？受験が近いので遊んでばかりいないで勉強もするように。はっきり言うけど、マックス君は少し子供っぽい。女子からは人気なさそうだよね。でも、高3の男子ってこんなものなのかな。いつも男子で固まっていて汗臭そう。これからもそれなりに人生を楽しんでください。海のあや。
Happy New Year. Thank you for last year. Are you studying? Exams are soon, so you shouldn't play around. You need to study too. To be perfectly honest, you're a little immature, Max. You probably aren't too popular with girls. But maybe all third-year schoolboys are like this? Boys always gather together and leave others out. It seems sweaty. Please continue to enjoy life in your own way. Aya Fumino. Wow. She is not having any of this. Whew! That is tough. Oh man. That's tough to read. She wrote something pretty harsh in here. I wonder what my reply was. I shower every day. Really short. Thank you for your letter. I'm studying, don't worry. I'm the type who can do things when I set my mind to it. You think I'm immature? You could at least say I'm eternally youthful. Besides, youth is all about sweat, too. I'll keep enjoying my max life. Max. Ugh. That is painful. He's clearly mad when he wrote that. It's so short. That's sad. I really was a kid back in high school. There's a knock at the door. Yes? Excuse me, are you awake? Haruka enters the room with a parcel. A package came for you. Of course, this is the package with the Teens Queen magazines in it. Haruka hands it to me and leaves. Opening the package, I find a Teens Queen magazine from 15 years ago. The Teens Queen magazine I ordered arrived. The person I was corresponding with should be in here. It was the Cute Girls Around Town section. Start skimming through the magazine. I don't see any high school girls who I could have been exchanging letters with. Maybe I should double check. I look through Teens Queen again. Wait, isn't this Bitch? There's a photograph of Bitch and Teens Queen. Looks like there's also an interview in here. I read through Bitch's interview. Name Riko Haneda, third-year student at Matsue Oba High School. Wants to become an actress. That doesn't sound right. This is strange. I thought Bitch's photo was never published. Core November edition, Teens Queen from 15 years ago. That is slightly different than the other routes. Maybe I'll go to rehearsal hall to meet Bitch. Okay, let's go to my favorite location, Usagi Theater Company. I arrive at the Usagi Theatrical Company. The door's shut tight. It looks like they're closed today. Okay, let's try Waterworks. I arrive at Waterworks. I peeked inside, but Bitch isn't here. Maybe I'll have a bite to eat. Okay, let's go to Kamiyarian. I arrive at Kamiyarian. This shop really is the most relaxing. Genkichi comes up to me. Welcome. Huh? Where's Sanpei? Yesterday he got caught up in his research. Training. He went to train. Training? What do you have today? Avoiding it. I look at the stamp rally card. The only thing left is I look at the menu. I'll have the Amasagi teriyaki set. Alright, one Amasagi teriyaki set coming right up. Genkichi returns to the kitchen. I wonder what kind of training you do for soba restaurants. You didn't seriously believe that, you big dum-dum. Genkichi comes back with the Amasagi teriyaki set. Here you go. This is the last one. I should enjoy it. This one doesn't really look that appetizing. I start eating the Amasagi teriyaki. The plump Amasagi teriyaki is thoroughly marinated with a sweet and salty sauce. It's delicious. I completely clean the place. You finally mastered the sumo ashikoshi. I'll give you a souvenir to commemorate the occasion. What do I get? A keychain modeled after the Yamato no Orochi Soba. So in the first route, the Crossing Paths route, we got the badge from 1999, and I don't think I showed this off in the Crow Stationary route because I kind of cut off this chapter because it doesn't diverge that much. But what he gave us was a like a charm to ward off evil spirits, which was relevant to that chapter. So now the Yamato no Orochi Soba keychain, I don't know what this could possibly do with like UFOs, but whatever. I received a keychain. Thank you. This seems like a pretty rare item. I suddenly start thinking, what's wrong? Are you concerned about something? I went to meet Arisa Sasaki's mother. But it seems like she wasn't at the theatrical company or waterworks today. And maybe she's at the Monet Dongo shop? I'll try there. Acquired Yamato no Orochi Soba keychain. Acquired completed stamp rally card. Okay. That was an accident. I want to see... Also, you can see the little icons. So, crossing paths and cursed letter. Those are kind of cute. Let's see. Yamato no Orochi Soba keychain. That is gross. A commemorative keychain for Kamiarion's signature Yamatsu no Orochi Soba. It's actually fairly elaborate. Nah, lame. That's fine. Also, I wish they would actually show the photograph from 15 years ago, if we got an actual photo of what's her name? 3 magazine issues I got from the publisher. The November issue has a special feature, but someone blacked out the faces of all the photos in it. I wonder why he didn't mention that, but that's fine. I know we have to get the special issue because this is blocked out, but it's whatever. Oh, this is from other playthroughs. Interesting. Okay, so that was relevant. I think this is from the last time. This is from the Crow Stationary route. Someone blacked out the names. Because that's, you know, super spooky. So we'll get some new items this time, I guess. And then this is the charm we got last time, of course. Alright. Monet Dongo. Let's go. Dongo, 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 dongo. When I enter the shop, I see Bitch chatting with her other mother friends. Your other mother? I found you, bitch. Don't call women bitch. You again. There's something I wanted to ask you. I'm not talking to you anymore. It's about your photo being in Teen's Queen. Ugh, don't remind me of that. Okay, show her the photo. Oh look, I got this cool keychain. Do you care about this? Oh, damn. You don't. First, look at this. I show her the November issue of Teen's Queen from 15 years ago. This is you, isn't it, bitch? Bitch looks at the November issue of Teen's Queen. My photo is in here. What's going on? That's what I wanted you to ask you about. This is strange. It wasn't my photo that they published. Could you tell me what really happened? You were the one corresponding with me, weren't you? No. You started having feelings for me while exchanging letters, but I never came to visit, so you ended up marrying another man. That was awkward, so you lied about it. And a big head. You've got quite the imagination. Yeah, you do. If my reasoning is off, then prove it. Since you're going that far, I'll show you her photo. Bitch said she'd bring the photo of my pen pal, so I'm waiting in front of the shop for her. Bitch brings a graduation album to me. This is our graduation album. The person you exchanged letters with was in Class A. I'll look at the graduation album. However, there's no photo of my pen pal. There's no student by that name, huh? I don't see her anywhere. Wow, in this route, we're finding out who Fumino really was pretty quickly. That's surprising. That's impossible. Look at the photo of Shiori Yoshioka. Shiori Yoshioka? There's no student by that name. I hand the album back to Bitch. Where were you looking? Bitch looks through the album. What? Why isn't she in here? You don't need to make up excuses. I'm not making excuses. I'll have everyone else check their albums. This really is a government conspiracy. Bitch texts her classmates. Looks like everyone replied. Bitch shows me the replies sent by her classmates. Fatty says, what's going on? Snappy says she's disappeared? Monkey says, have I gone crazy? Four Eye said, I don't understand this at all. I told everyone to meet at Patissiere Pure. Will you come along? Of course. What about Shorty? He didn't reply. Arrive at Patissiere Pure. The classmates have gathered, and Yuka is here too. Fucking 7th wheel. What's going on here? Why isn't her photo in my graduation album? Ishiara takes out the album she brought. She wasn't in my album either. Fatty takes out his graduation album. This is a mystery. That's the only way to describe it. Did a student named Shiori Yoshioka really exist? How do you know that name? Bitch brought it up. Chatty as always. Yeah, she gave away the name a chapter early. What the fuck? That's not the issue here. Shiori's photo isn't in the graduation albums or the magazine. Well, you're right about that. Shiori wasn't in my album either, but my album had actually already been replaced. What do you mean? Now that really is a conspiracy. What the fuck? There was a stain on the cover of my album, but there's no stain on this album. In other words, someone swapped it. It's creepy. But who would do something like that? If we knew, it wouldn't be a mystery. Oh, right. Okay, this is weird. Shorty hasn't said anything in a while. Yeah, true. How was your album, Shorty? Shorty was the only one not entering the conversation. Shorty, you've been quiet for a while. Did you look through your album? Well, you see... What about your album, Shorty? I actually sold mine. What? I was strapped for cash, so I sold my graduation album to a used bookstore. Okay, so we're going to be buying that instead of getting the magazine, I guess, this chapter. That would be revealing personal information, you know. I mean, who cares? It's public. It's in a graduation album. That's kind of weird. Like, everyone in your class had that album. Why would you care about him selling it? That's kind of weird. I couldn't help it. I needed the money. That's what we call misplaced anger. Don't you agree? Are you saying that to Bitch or Shorty? Because what do you mean by misplaced anger? Okay, if the album is at a used bookstore, it might not have been replaced. The album sold to the used bookstore might not have been replaced. You could practically hear the crickets chirping in that used bookstore, so I doubt they've sold the album yet. In that case, we should go look for it together. I know exactly where it is. This is a new location, isn't it? I don't recognize this. Where's this used bookstore? Oh, now where was it? You don't remember? There aren't many used bookstores around here. We'll find it quick. You're overly optimistic. Look, there's one. Ah, it's not this one, damn. We arrive at a used bookstore. This shop looks pretty old. Looks like they carry a lot of science fiction novels. Very pertinent. An old lady appears from inside the store. Earthling? What the heck? You customers are Earthlings, aren't you? Suspicious. Earthlings? That should be obvious. I really like science fiction novels. I hope you find a book to your liking. Maybe I'll take a look around. Is that some weird code phrase? What the fuck? Did Shorty sell his album to this used bookstore? No, he didn't. He might have come here about 15 years ago and sold his graduation album. Do you know anything about that? On this planet, you graduate in albums? Very interesting. A graduation album? I don't recall buying something like that. It could be just my memory, though. But if it's not in the shop, I wouldn't know anything about it anyway. I see. Can I ask you about your objective? We came here to look for the graduation album you sold off, you know? Oh, right. Oh, I guess I was saying that to Nosy because he was going to look around. Is this the right store? It's not, but we could just stop by for just a little while. We don't have time for that. Sorry, Granny. We're pretty busy today. I'll come back sometime. Okay. Nosy's really into science fiction, I guess. We visited several used bookstores, but we couldn't find the graduation album that Nosy sold off. We're not having much luck, huh? I notice something behind me and turn around. I catch a glimpse of a man dressed in black. Is it a man in black? Are we being followed? Are we? That's up until now. When I turn around again, the man in black has already disappeared. Ooh, Will Smith has come to stop us. There was a man in black clothes following us. I hate his fucking smug look. He looks like such an asshole. I want to slap him. I didn't see anyone like that. Nosy starts looking around. There's a small used bookstore over there. There's a small bookstore called Kogumo Do. We approach the front of the store. It's a small shop, and it looks like they don't have too many books. I just remembered. This is the shop I sold the album to. When Shorty and I walk into the shop, Kogumo steps out from the back. Is this your store, Gramps? I already know what you're looking for. What? You seek the graduation album that Shorty sold me. How do you know that? Do you have a UFO? What? No. Then I can't give it to you. What the fuck? All the old people have been replaced with aliens, I guess. Okay, this is weird. UFOs are flying saucers, a saucer, a disc. Ah, that could be a record. Okay, can I give you this thing? Sorry, my phone just went off. It's Magic Lapan. Do you want this album, old man? Hand over the record I bought at the CD store. Asahi Obiyashi's, albeit the shop under my old name. It seems you've been followed. Kogumo looks outside the window. You've been followed by the men in black. So we were being followed. Take this and escape through the back door. He pushes the graduation album into my hands. I hope we get abducted by aliens. That'd be awesome. There's a knock on the store's front door. They've come for it. You must run. Hurry! We leave the store through the back door. Acquire graduation album. I have absolutely no idea what's going on, but it seems like we're caught up in some kind of conspiracy. Oh, damn. I arrive at Patissier Pure. Did you find the album? Nozu's graduation album. It's Nozu's high school graduation album. It couldn't be sold for some reason, so it was in storage. Here it is. I show them the graduation album I received at Kogumo Do. The classmates look through the album. This is the girl you were corresponding with. She pointed to the photo that says Shiori Yoshioka. Again, show me the photo, like it's so lame you don't. So this is the girl who I was exchanging letters with. Looks like you weren't lying. Anyway, who exactly is she? She was supposed to be my best friend, but my memories of her aren't clear. Her memories aren't clear, huh? Don't tell me all the other classmates are the same way. What was your first impression of her? I don't really remember that either. I don't remember when we met or where. My earliest memory of her is the time we all went to Naoki Fumino's house. Weird. She was an alien, I guess. It's an imposing Western-style house of wood, with 2 stories and a triangular roof. Shiori, Bestie, Four Eyes, Bitch, Fatty, Snappy, Monkey, and Shorty venture closer. What a magnificent house. I like her shirt that says, Shaxi. It's lovely. I want to live in a mansion like this. Ah! Naoki Fumino comes out to greet them. Welcome. Please come in. Yoko and the 8 others come inside. There are comfortable, high-class sofas, and there's a portrait of Yoko decorating the white walls. Other things around the room include a photo of Aya Fumino in a dress, certificates of condemnation and awards, and framed newspaper articles. This is like the mansion of some European aristocrat. I really admire a life like this. Yoko is sitting in an easy chair by the window. Are you really Earthlings? Don't worry, they're all from Earth. Can I really believe that? Look, Aya's come home. Shiori goes to Yoko. This whole subplot of Shiori pretending to be Aya in front of Yoko is creepy and I think unhealthy. Like, I don't know. I'm not a psychologist, but I just can't imagine that that's good for, like, dementia. Hi, Mom. I'm doing well. Aya, I'm so glad you're home safe. Yoko embraces Shiori. Mom. Oh, she saw through the ruse. No, this isn't Aya. This is an alien. I think Professor Fumino is also an alien. What are you saying? She's your daughter, Aya. Aya, tell her yourself. Mom, it's me, Aya. Well, it's not at all. It's Shiori. You're wrong. This is an alien. Take a good look. She's Aya. I'm Aya. You really are Aya. You've come home. Ugh, this is so creepy. This portion of it is more creepy than the cursed letter route. Ugh. Yoko embraces Shiori. Man. That was such a strange sight. Professor Fumino's wife was acting strangely. Did the professor explain what was going on? He had Yoko go and rest in another room and told us about it. The 7 classmates are looking around at the photo of Aya Fumino in a dress, her awards for excellent grades, and the newspaper articles about her. Professor Fumino returns to the living room. Is your wife okay? I'm sure she startled you. What exactly happened? I should have told you about that. Bitch is looking at a portrait of Yoko on the wall. This is a picture of your wife, right? That's a portrait of Yoko by our daughter, Aya. It looks like she won the grand prize in a contest. Yeah, we celebrated the occasion as a family, but it wasn't long before our daughter passed away due to illness. My wife has been acting strangely ever since. She started saying that aliens abducted our daughter. That doesn't sound realistic at all. Pick a different shirt, dude. What the fuck? Fat man? Are you serious with that? Well, there have been a lot of UFO sightings around here. The aliens really like Shijimi clams, so they're after the clams in Lake Shinji. Shijimi clams are my favorite food too. Stop going off on tangents. I felt sorry for Yoko, so I decided to start pretending to be Aya. Such a heartwarming story. Stop crying, Four Eyes. You're making me want to cry too. Why are they crying? Oh, come on. Is this really something to cry about? Wait, me too. I don't get why they're all crying. Am I like an asshole? I just don't get why that's sad. I guess because I've read it 3 times already. You'll feel relieved if you cry. Yeah, I know. I like died. I know this whole thing. Why did we all start crying there? Maybe you started to realize just how absurd it all was? For some reason I felt relieved. Me too. Or maybe they were like overtaken by aliens and their emotions were fucked with. So they don't remember anything before going to the Fumino residence? Okay. Yeah, I guess he's questioning the sobbing too. Like that is just maybe it is just me. Or maybe it isn't just me. Maybe them crying there doesn't make sense and that's part of the conspiracy. Why did you go to the house? Why did you go to the Fumino residence? I don't remember why. Everyone is tilting their heads in puzzlement. Why does no one remember? So nobody remembers anything? She pretended to be Aya and even started exchanging letters with someone. And that someone was me.
1ヶ月くらい経って勉強を教えてほしいと言われたんですよね。
About a month after that, she asked me to help her study. Oh no, your grades are getting really high. Boys are making a racket while girls are chatting. It's the scene of a break time you'd see at any high school. Four Eyes is in his seat, reading a book.
ちょっと教えてもらえるかな。
Four Eyes, could you help me with something?
どうしたんですかね。
What is it? Shiori shows him her
方程
notebook.
式なんだけど。
It's this equation. Four Eyes looks at the
すごく
notebook.
勉強してるじゃないですか。
Oh no, you're studying really hard. I'm only gonna be second in class now.
実は海野教授に勉強を教わっているの。
To tell the truth, Professor Fumino is
あの
teaching
洋
me.
館に行ってるんですか。
You're visiting that
涼子
place?
さんのためにあやさんを演じているのよ。
I'm pretending to be Aya for
大
Yoko's
変
sake.
ですね。
That must be rough. Four Eyes is talking about Shiori. So after she started visiting the Fumino residence, the neighbors thought Aya's ghost had
彼女の
appeared.
成績はどんどん上がっていって、私は嫉妬しました。
Her grades kept improving further and further, and I started to get jealous. Huh, okay. So they don't remember anything before Anka. By the way, do you know about the rumors of Aya's ghost?
でも見当はついていたからな。驚きはしなかった。
Yeah, but it was something we'd already considered. I wasn't surprised. Huh. Alright, I don't know what to ask. I'll just keep asking all the questions. Was there anything else you thought was strange?
どんどんあやさんになっていった。
Shiori became more and more like Aya. What do you
9月
mean?
の初め、陽子さんのバースデーパーティーに呼ばれたの。
At the beginning of September, we were invited to Yoko's birthday party. The seven start to recall what happened at the time. Seven classmates are eating and
バース
chatting.
デーパーティーまでやるとはね。
I didn't think we'd go to the birthday party,
い
too.
いじゃない。受験勉強の息抜きになるわ。
It's fine. This is a nice break from studying for exams. Bestie and Snappy are smiling and talking. Shiori approaches wearing a dress. It's the same dress that Aya is wearing in the photograph, and her hairstyle and makeup are the same as
みんな
well.
ありがとう。今日は楽しんでいって。
Everyone, thank you for coming. Please enjoy yourselves
あ
today.
なた、しおりよね。
Is that you, Shiori?
何を言ってるの？私はふみのあやよ。
What are you talking about? I'm Aya Fumino.
そうだったわね。
Oh, right. Yoko approaches from the far side of the room.
ママ、みんなが来てくださったわ。
Again, this can't be, like, healthy, right? I don't like this. That this was done. Mom, everyone came here to celebrate.
嬉しいわ。
I feel like you're just gaslighting a woman with dementia. Like, that can't be healthy, right? I'm very happy.
これ誕生日プレゼントです。
Here's your birthday present. Oh, he said Tanjobi instead of birthday. Shorty hands her a bouquet of
あ
roses.
なた気が利くのね。私と踊りましょう。
You're so thoughtful. Come dance with me. Huh? Yoko takes Shorty's hand and leads him around in a ballroom dance. Everyone is stunned silent.
いきなり手を掴まれて踊らされたんだ。マジで怖かったよ。
She suddenly grabbed my hand and made me dance. I was seriously scared.
その頃からみんなはしおりを避けるようになっていったの。
Yeah, I would too. After that, everyone started avoiding
そう変わ
Shiori.
って綺麗になったわ。それで彼女の写真がティーンズクイーンに載ったのよ。
Her clothing changed and she became prettier. That's why they put her photo in Teen's Queen. Ton of flashbacks this time. bitch is looking at Teen's Queen and is completely shocked.
しおりの写真が載ってるのよ。
Why did they use Shiori's photo instead of mine? Oh, that's it. She's just jealous. Got it. Oh, the conspiracy music again. You're saying someone collected all the copies of the magazine and replaced the photos?
何者かがしおりの存在を消そうとした。
Someone tried to erase Shiori's existence. So she really was erased. If I didn't start looking for her, none of you would have ever mentioned her
巧
again.
妙な隠蔽ですよね。そうですよね。
This concealment is beyond skillful, don't you agree?
私たちは吉岡しおりなんて知らないと言い、アルバムから消され、彼女の存在は抹殺された。
We said that we don't know Shiori Yoshioka. She was removed from the albums, and her existence was erased. Why did you try to hide her
彼女に対
existence?
して隠したいことがあったからよ。
Because there was something about her that we wanted to
あ
hide.
やさんを演じるようになったしおりは成績が上がり綺麗になった。そしてみんなが嫉妬するようになったわ。
After Shiori started pretending to be Aya, her grades rose and she became more attractive. That made everyone jealous
性
of
格
her.
も変わりましたよ。
Even her personality changed.
私は彼女の成績が上がったのを妬んでカンニングしたと言いました。
I grew jealous of her rising grades and accused her of cheating. Yeah, you little cuck. I hate you.
僕はカラコロ工房の帰りのことで。でもよく考えたら僕は逃げたんじゃないんだ。
On the way back from Karakura Art Studio, But if I think about it, I didn't actually run away. Yeah, you did. But we'll find out. It's dark out now. There are big snowflakes fluttering down, illuminated by the streetlights, creating a wondrous sight. Shiori holds an umbrella, while Fatty holds the stained glass lamp as they walk
デブ君
together.
は優しいのね。
You're really kind, Fatty.
僕は
I...
ごめん。私、デブと付き合う気はないのよ。
I'm sorry. I don't intend to go out with you. Huh?
私が好きなんでしょ？
You like me, don't you?
それは
It's kind of sad. It seems like he didn't even ask, and she was just like, just so you know, in case you are thinking about confessing, I'm not going to go out with you. A preemptive, like, rejection. That's kind of... I don't know. That's mean and also arrogant. That's I...
そういうの普通のことよ。
It's okay. That's normal.
そうか。
I see.
今日はありがとう。楽しかったわ。
Thank you for today. I had
僕
fun.
も楽しかった。
I had fun
デブ
too.
君は痩せたらイケメンになるわ。頑張ってダイエットしてね。
What a bitch! Fuck you, Shiori. I'm sure you'll be handsome if you lose weight. Do your best to go on a diet. Fuck you. Shiori returns home by herself. Fatty sees her off in a stunned silence. Yeah, what a bitch.
これが真実なんだ。
That was the truth. Unless your memories have been, like, changed. The government changed your memories, too. That was mean. Exactly what kind of person was she? What was her personality actually like?
優しい子だったさ。おかしくなったのは文野綾を演じるようになってからだ。
Nothing too noteworthy. She was kind. Things only got weird when she started pretending to be Aya Fumino. I guess there wasn't much point in asking. They don't really remember the past. Exactly who was she?
嫌な思い出があるから彼女のことを覚えてないのかもしれないな。
Everyone might not remember her well because they're unpleasant memories. What were the unpleasant memories? What do you mean by unpleasant
12
memories?
月25日に起きた海の邸の火事よ。
The fire that happened at the Fumino residence on December 25th. That's when Yoko passed away,
火
right?
事の原因は私たちにあるの。
We were the cause of the fire. The newspapers said the cause was an electrical
クリ
fault.
スマスパーティーで使った古い電飾よ。しおりがあやさんを演じなければパーティーは行われなかった。
It was an old decorative light we used for the Christmas party. If Shiori wasn't pretending to be Aya, the party never would have
陽子
happened.
さんの死に責任を感じた私たちはそれをしおりのせいにして責めたの。
We felt responsible for Yoko's death, and we tried to put the blame on Shiori. So she was your
そ
scapegoat.
して卒業式の後しおりは自殺した。
After the graduation ceremony, Shiori committed suicide. After the graduation ceremony, the 7 classmates are called to their classroom. Shiori stands in front of the
話っ
blackboard.
てなんだよ。
What did you want to talk about?
みんな適当に席について。
Everyone, please sit wherever you like. The classmates all
み
sit
んなに
down.
挨拶したいの。別れの挨拶。
I wanted to greet you all, to say farewell. Shiori stands in front of the blackboard.
私はみんなとお別れです。
Today, I'll be parting with everyone. The 7 classmates look at her in
海のあや
silence.
はこの世からいなくなります。さようなら。
Aya Fumino will disappear from this world. Farewell. Of course, the lovely suicide scene we've seen 3 times already. Shiori takes out a knife and slits her wrist. Fresh blood spills from the wound and puddles on the floor. The 7 classmates are in shock. I wonder how she did do that, if it was like fake blood. You can clearly see the box cutter on her wrist. She must have had like a hidden packet of fake blood like in her sleeve and she just punctured it or something. You've got to be kidding! Cochineal! Feeling sick, Fatty falls to the floor. The blood flowing from Shiori reaches Fatty on the floor.
これコチニールだ。血じゃないよ、作り物だ。
This is cochineal, not blood. It's fake! The red blood starts changing into a green-colored liquid. Okay, that's new.
なんだこれは。
What's this?
誰の血だわ。
It's green blood! The 7 classmates look at each other. Then Shiori stands back up.
吉岡しおりは異星人でした。
Okay, to tell the truth, Shiori Yoshioka is an alien.
しおり、何を言ってるの？
Shiori, what are you saying?
おかしくなったのか？
Have you gone crazy?
頭でもぶつけたの？
Did you hit your head?
私は他の星から来たのよ。みんな騙してごめんなさい。
I came from another planet. I'm sorry for deceiving you all. The 7 classmates are completely dumbfounded. Okay.
私たち、しおりがおかしくなったと思ったの。
So did she actually cut herself, or did she have fake blood that turned green to then have a segue to reveal that she's an alien? We all thought that Shiori had gone crazy. So that's why you wanted to forget
あん
Shiori?
なこと思い出したくない。
We didn't even want to think about it.
誰もが忘れたい出来事だよ。
It's not something that anyone would want to forget. A brilliant
計
scheme.
画だって。
Scheme?
どういうことですか？
What's that supposed to mean? It's erase the existence of Shiori Yoshioka and
言われて
Ayafumino.
みたらそうですね。下手に口止めを強要されるより自然に吉岡しおりという存在を消していた。
Now that you mention it, that's right. Rather than forcing people to keep quiet, Shiori Yoshioka disappeared naturally. I guess because she made it so no one would want to talk about her.
記憶だけじゃなく、本当に彼女がいた証拠も消えたわ。これって結構大変よ。
But it wasn't just memories of her. All evidence that she existed disappeared too. That would be pretty hard to do. It's not something that an individual could pull off.
どこかの企業が
Then was it some sort of organization? Was it perhaps Men in Black? Or even a country?
国だってこれはそんなに大きな事件なのか
A country? Was this really such a major incident? What did they go so far to hide? Wait, the graduation album is
ジュ
gone.
ンさん騙してごめんなさい。さようなら。
Jun, I'm sorry for deceiving you. Farewell. Yuka rushes out of the shop. Yuka! If she takes that, we won't have any evidence. I dash out of the shop in pursuit of Yuka. Once I'm outside the shop, I spot Yuka running down the street. What are you doing? A black car pulls up in front of Yuka.
こ
Damn.
のことは忘れなさい。そしてこの町から出ていくのね。
Just forget about this and leave the city. Yuka jumps into the car. Wait, please. Car speeds off with Yuka inside. Did she deceive? She became engaged to Fatty just so that she could steal that graduation album. Like, that seems really complicated just to do such a simple task. The car speeds off with Yuka inside. The evidence that Shiori Yoshioka existed is gone. Alright then, I return to the Matsue Inn. That was weird. I still don't know what happened 15 years ago. The mystery behind my pen pals only deepened. Who exactly was Shiori Yoshioka? I still don't know.
エイリアンの便箋。
Alien stationery. It's been 10 days since I arrived in Matsue. The weather is sunny, but the case is still shrouded in mystery. I pull the letter out of my bag. There's still a letter I haven't read yet. This letter is on alien stationery. The 10th letter that she sent me. It's postmarked February 27th. I read the last letter.
元気にしていますか？高校生活の3年間はどうでしたか？男同士で集まってむさ苦しい青春でしたか？卒業後、羽目を外してバカなことはしないようにね。それと、これは忠告です。余計なことに首を突っ込まないように。でも、何もしないで安穏としているマックスも魅力ないかもしれないわね。マックスの人生がどうなるのか少し興味があります。私のことを忘れて平凡に生きてください。いや、それだと面白くないわね。もしかするとちょっといたずらをするかも。私、いたずら好きなの。マックスがどういう反応するのか楽しみだわ。それじゃあね。海のあや。
Are you doing well? How were your 3 years of high school life? Was it a sweaty youth surrounded by boys? After graduating, don't cut loose and do something stupid. Also, a word of advice. Don't meddle in unnecessary business. Although I guess if you quietly sit around, that wouldn't be very charming either. I'm kind of wanting to see what kind of life you lead, Max. Please forget about me and live a normal life. Well, I guess that wouldn't be very fun. I might play just a little mischief on you. I like mischief. I look forward to seeing your reaction, Max. Sorry, Johnny. Aya Fumino. Again, where does Aya get all this fancy stationery? I want some of this. Alien stationery that just says alien at the bottom. Fancy. I finish. I have no idea what it means. How did I respond again? And his boring stationery that always just has a little robot in the corner. Get some better stationery, dude. Thank you for your letter. To be honest, that kind of hurts. It's true that I just hung out with guys during my 3 years of high school, though. I have a hard time with girls. I'll be careful not to cut loose too much after graduation. I'm happy you're concerned about my life. I won't be changing my way of life, though. I'm Max, after all. I intend to live a Max life. Max. In high school, I repeatedly called on Max. There's a knock on the door, and Tomoko comes in.
お客さん、来客ですよ。
Sir, you have a guest. That's not good. A guest? For me? Shorty comes in. What do you want, Shorty?
15年前のことで何か重要なことを忘れているみたいなんだ。
This could be an important hint. I feel like I'm forgetting something very important from 15 years ago. Okay, what are you forgetting? What's so important?
思い出せないんだ。
I can't remember. Okay. This could be a clue to learning more about her. That could be the key to solving the mystery around Shiro
そうか
Yoshioka.
もしれないけど思い出せないんだ。
It could, but I just can't remember it. If you go back to places from your old high school days, maybe it'll come back to
そう
you.
だな。行ってみよ
You're right. Let's go.
う。この辺りには大した思い出はないな。
Not too many memories here. Then we should try somewhere else. Why'd we go here if you didn't have
この店
memories
商店街
there?
は高校の頃よくナンパしたな。
I remember going to the Kiyomise shopping area to pick up girls. Sure you did, dude. You remember something?
昔を思い出して女の子に声をかけようかな。
Go fuck yourself. Yeah, I used to be pretty good with the ladies. I should give it a shot. Oh, come on.
少しくらいいいだろ
Come on, just a little bit. Let's try somewhere else. Man, do you have like ADD? You always get distracted. You like sci-fi novels, but you also pick up girls? Those two things don't mix. How about here? Want to go up to the central tower?
ここには思い出はないな。
Nah, no memories here. Then let's try somewhere else. Let's go to the UFO research lab. Okay, we're at Matsue Oba High School. You must be able to remember something
思
here.
い出はたくさんあるけど頭の中のもやは晴れないな。
I've got tons of memories here, but I can't clear this fuzzy feeling from my head. I turn around and see two men in dark clothing looking our way. I think we're being
そう
followed.
なのか
Really? Those two guys in black keep looking our way. What do we do? I don't like it. Let's lose them. Are there any alleys that only the locals would
そう
know?
いうのは得意だ。
That's the locals for you. You're asking the right guy. I'll show you where I took all my ladies.
ここの裏道は入り組んでいるからついてこられないよ。
We just went to the train station. This back way is really complicated. I doubt they could follow us here. I'm counting on you. I follow Shorty. Is Matsue Oba High School like right next to the train station? Oh, they don't have like a unique unique picture for the back alley. Looks like we lost
で
him.
もこれからどこに行くんだ？この辺りをうろうろしたらまた尾行されるぞ。
But where do we go now? If we keep wandering around this area, they'll tell us again. Let's find a secluded area to
当
think.
てはあるのか？
You have any ideas? Somewhere that's not crowded. Kamiyarian and the Dongo shop are probably full of people. Shrine's probably going to have a lot of visitors too. There's a UFO research lab. Last time I went there were only 2 people. There's a lot of suspicious looking characters, but that could work to our advantage. Yeah, if it's like a government conspiracy, wouldn't you want to stay away from the UFO research lab? You'd think they'd have a tail on this place. What is this place? The UFO research lab. We knock on the door, and Morita answers. Hmm? I showed you before,
あの時
remember?
のお前と今のお前が同一人物とは限らないからな。
There's no guarantee the you standing in front of me is the same you from before. Of course I'm me. Isn't it obvious?
体を乗っ取られているかもしれない。
What if aliens took over your body? Okay, I'll show you the damn rabbit. you kook. Be funny if I didn't have it, though. Fine. This is what you wanted to see, right? I show him the rabbit figurine.
よし、入れ。
Alright, come in. We enter the research lab. Oh, damn. Let's rest here and think about what to do next.
UFO 研究所か。怪しい施設だな。
A UFO lab, huh? Talk about suspicious.
文句を言いに来たのか。
Did you come here just to complain?
UFO は小説や映画の中だけの存在だろう。
UFOs only exist in books and movies,
政
right?
府はまだ発表してないけど、異星人はもう日本に来ているんだ。
The government hasn't gone public with this information yet, but there are already aliens among us, including here, in Japan.
そうだよ。
You're nuts.
証拠だってある。島根では UFO の目撃談が多いんだ。それにたくさんの写真も撮られている。
Ah, but there's proof. Shimane is famous for its UFO sightings. There are many pictures to back up this claim. Jody looks at the picture of the UFO on the
これ
wall.
が UFO の写真ね。パソコンで簡単に合成写真が作れるからな。
This is supposed to be a photo of a UFO? Photos are pretty easy to fake these days. You live sci-fi, but UFOs are too much for you to handle? Huh? Shorty finds himself staring at a photo of a UFO flying through the sky. What's the matter?
この写真はどこだ？
Where was this taken?
日の岬灯台だな。
Which one? Oh, that was Hinomiisaki Lighthouse.
このモヤモヤした気持ちは
What's this odd feeling? What's wrong?
5月13日。15年前の5月13日だ。
May 13th. May 13th. 15 years
その日
ago.
がどうした？
Did something happen that day?
生徒と日の岬灯台に行ったんだ。そこで俺たちは
I went to the Hinomiisaki Lighthouse with some friends, and... Oh, what the fuck? It's just a crashed UFO. Alright. Thought it would just be one flying by. 7 classmates are walking down a path along the shore. There's a rope that says, "Do not enter." Man, why does Fatty look like an old man? Glad he lost weight. He looks like 100 years old there. Except for his hair. Aya Fumino isn't there. Or Shiori, I mean. There's a rope that says, "Do not enter."
このロープは
The hell's this rope
立
for?
ち入り禁止みたいよ。
Guess this is the end of the
せ
line.
っかくここまで来たのにそれはないだろ
After we came this far, you're kidding
ちょ
me.
っと入ってみようぜ。
Hey, let's take a peek inside. The 7 of them cross the rope and enter. You're saying they can't see that?
立ち入り禁止のロープの中に入ったんだ。少し歩くと
We walked past the roped off area that said to not enter, and
何
then...
があった？
And then what?
ダメだ。その先が思い出せない。
Urgh, I can't
15
remember.
年前の5月13日に間違いないんだな。
You're sure it's May 13th? 15 years ago?
間違いないよ。
Absolutely. Did something happen on that date?
DAY513 だ。15年前の5月13日、松江上空を飛び去った UFO が海に墜落したという噂があるんだ。
That's day 513. There's a rumor that on that day, 15 years ago, a UFO flying above Matsue crashed into the ocean. Really?
UFO ファンなら知らない奴はいない。
Every UFO fanatic knows
日
that
の
story.
岬灯台に行けば思い出すかもしれない。
I wonder if that's an actual like rumor around Matsue or wherever this area is supposed to be. I might remember something if we go to the lighthouse. All right, let's go. Morita looks outside through the
お前
people.
たち尾行されてるぞ。
You guys are being tailed. How did they know where we
それ
were?
よりこれからどうする？
What do we do now? We gotta run.
裏
duh.
口から逃がしてやる。
I'll let you out the back. We slip out the back way. Man, this is like the Nozu, you know, all about Nozu chapter. We come to Matsue Shinjiko Onsen Station. Wouldn't it be faster to take a car?
15年前と同じコースで行くことで記憶が蘇ると思うんだ。
I think it would be better to take the route I did 15 years ago. It might jog a memory. Shiori Yoshioka didn't come to the tower with you guys?
彼女はいなかったな。
No, she wasn't there. That's odd. In her letter, she said you guys were really good
俺
friends.
は
Well...
思い出した。彼女は転校してきたんだ。
I remember now. She was a transfer student. So did she come from that crashed ship, maybe? It was 513. I don't know when in the year she would have come. Shorty and the others are sitting in their seats. The teacher brings Shiori into the
両親
classroom.
の仕事の都合で転校してきた吉岡しおりさんだ。
This is Shiori Yoshioka. She recently transferred here because of her parents'
吉
work.
岡しおりです。短い間になりますが、仲良くしてください。
Hello everyone, I'm Shiori Yoshioka. It's going to be a short while, but I look forward to making friends. It's the third year. It would suck to, like, transfer to a high school when you're a senior.
彼女は高3の春に転校してきたんだ。
She transferred in the last year of high school. They became friends that fast? That's an odd time to transfer. So were you able to become friends with her?
それが以前から友達だったようなそんな記憶があるんだ。
Well, I think she was friends with me. At least that's what I remember. Your memory was altered.
そんなことができるのか？
What? Is that possible? There are psychologists who specialize in that sort of
15
thing.
年前、俺たちに何があったんだ？
What on earth happened to us 15 years ago?
この風景だ。俺たちは立ち入り禁止の先に入ったんだ。
This is the place. We went past the do not enter sign. What did you see there? We saw... Shorty looks around, trying to remember what happened 15 years ago. So many flashbacks. Oh, damn. Shorty and the others are approaching. They find the remains of a UFO crashed along the coast.
あれなんだよ。
It's amazing, though. Lighthouse is okay. Hey, what's
も
that?
しかして UFO じゃない？
Do you think it's a UFO?
映画の撮影でしょ？
No way. They must be filming a movie or something. That's actually a pretty reasonable response. I think if I saw a crashed UFO, I wouldn't believe it was real. Next to the UFO is a disturbing sight. The remains of what could have only been the creature that was inside of it. Is that what is in between the two men? Actually, it looks like there's several little alien bodies. There's at least 1, 2, 3, 4. I just remembered, Magic Lapan is afraid of aliens, so I hope she's okay by this. I hope this doesn't bother her too much. This is pretty goofy, though. People who look like scientists are retrieving the body from the crash site. Their heavy protective gear makes them seem almost as otherworldly as their quarry. Almost as otherworldly as their quarry? Their heavy protective gear makes them seem almost as otherworldly as their quarry. What the fuck does that mean? I guess he's trying to say that because of their heavy protective gear, they look just as otherworldly as the aliens. But what does it say quarry? Is that just a really bad translation? Like, what the fuck does that mean?
あれ異星人の遺体じゃないのか？
You mean to tell me that's really a dead alien?
これは本物ですよ。すごいですよ。我々の目の前にすごいものがありますよ。
It's really happening. This is for real. Something unbelievable is happening right before our eyes.
わあ、グロテスク。
Wow, it's grotesque.
俺たち大変なものを見ちまった。
We probably shouldn't have seen that.
おい、誰かに知らせようぜ。
Hey, we gotta let someone know. As Shorty turns around, he sees a group of men dressed in black
あいつら
approaching.
何者だ？
Who the hell are they? Oh no. The Men in Black wiped your memory. Will Smith came. Cancelled it out. You saw a UFO and an alien's body?
信じられないかもしれないけど、俺たちは見たんだ。
I know it sounds unbelievable, but I'm telling you, we really saw it. So, what
黒
happened?
服の男たちに捕まったんだ。それでどこかの施設に連れて行かれた。そこから先は覚えてない。
The Men in Black captured us and took us to some facility. I don't remember what happened after that. They wiped your memory.
どうしてあいつらが？
Huh? Why are they? We look around to find Monkey, Fatty, Ishihara, Snappy, Bitch, and Four Eyes, all coming this way. It's interesting you said Ishihara instead of Bestie. You know she's Bestie. Why did you name her? It's interesting. What are you guys doing here?
守備からメールで呼び出されたんだぞ。
We got a message from Shorty. You called them
い
here?
や、そんなメールはしてない。
No, I never sent that
それな
message.
の誰がメールしてきたの？
Then, who sent this to us? Could it be? We looked around. There are men in black suits coming at us. The men in black surround us. Professor Fumino and Kinkichi from Kamiarian are here too. Well, I guessed Professor Fumino because he was being a little bit too comfortable around Shiori and saying she wasn't an alien. But Genkichi? Really?
あれは文野教授だわ。
That's Professor Fumino. Genkichi is with him
も
too.
う巻いたんじゃないのか。
I thought you shook them
マ
off.
ックス君が案内してくれたんだよ。
Max was leading the way. Wait, you don't mean this, do you? Look at the keychain Genkichi gave me. Oh, okay. Makes sense.
GPS が内蔵されているんだ。
There's a GPS
文
inside.
野教授、これはどういうことですか？
Professor Fumino, what is the meaning of
おとな
this?
しくしていたら危害は加えません。
Do not resist, and I will make sure you are not
吉
hurt.
岡しおりは我々のエージェントだったんだよ。
Shiori Yoshioka was our agent.
優秀なエージェントなんだけど、彼女はいたずら好きでね、こっちは一苦労だ。
She's quite capable, but she's also a little prankster, which doesn't make life any easier for us. What the fuck? Who are you
は
guys?
じめまして。君がマックス君だね。
It's nice to finally meet you. You must be
ノ
Max.
ズ君の話を聞いた君なら、おおよその見当はついたんじゃないかな。
I thought you'd have a pretty good idea what's happening right now, after what Nozu told you. Am I wrong? Who are you guys? What do you want? Alright then, I have to think. They're going to erase our memories. I'm pretty confident in my ability to run through. I should make a break for it. I see a small opening and run for
無
it.
駄ですよ。
Don't resist. But you gave me half off. The men in black capture me with ease. Professor Fumino injects me with something. I lose consciousness. Oh, damn. That's not good. Whoa. I wake up inside a capsule? Where am I? I get out of the capsule to find Shiori's 7 classmates all sleeping inside their own capsules. Oh, and they really are all in there. It's interesting. You can see them. What the fuck? They brought Shorty and the rest here too? I look around. We're in a plain, windowless white room. I quietly slip out of the room. I enter the room. It looks like Professor Fumino and a few researchers are working on something. It looks like a lab of some sort. I should keep a low profile. I stay under cover and watch. Professor Fumino and the other researchers are discussing something. I recognize some of the researchers. That's Sanpei from Kamiarian. I didn't know he was Professor Fumino's assistant. Yeah, what did he say about Sanpei? That he was doing research? I assume that was about his, like, ghost blog, but now it makes sense. Oh man.
あの8人はどうするんですか？
Wow, this really is a conspiracy. Everyone's involved. What should we do with those
記
8?
憶を書き換えて元の生活に戻すんだよ。
We rewrite their memories and return them to their
事
daily
故に見
lives.
せかけて殺すというのはどうですか？
How about we get rid of them and make it look like an
手荒
accident?
な真似はしたくない。
I'd prefer not to do anything so
記
crude.
憶の書き換えがうまくいかない人物はどうしますか？
And if some don't take well to the process, what do? I watch them from the shadows. Some pay sure sounds casual, even with all the craziness
7
going
人
on.
は UFO の残骸と異星人を見ています。抹殺した方がいいんじゃないですか？
These 7 of them saw the UFO and the remains. We should get rid of
真
them.
相を探りに来た男も殺しましょう。あいつは世の中の害になるだけだ。
And we should kill the guy who's been poking around. The world will be better off without
彼
him.
は政府が異星人の遺体と UFO を保管していると知ったようですね。
He does seem to know that the government was hiding an alien's body and UFO. You mean all that talk about UFOs was real? I sensed someone approaching from behind me and turn around. A security guard was right behind me. Shit! The security guard grabs me. It doesn't take long for Professor Fumino to show up. Who the hell are you?
それを知ったらあなたの命は消えますよ。
If you knew, I would have to kill you. Everything Nozu said about the UFOs. It was true?
15年前、日野岬灯台近くに UFO が墜落したんです。
15 years ago, a UFO fell near the Hinomiisaki
政
lighthouse.
府の秘密機関が回収に行ったんですが、大場高校の7人に見られてしまったんです。
The government tried to retrieve it in secret, but they were seen by 7 students from Matsue Oba High School, Nozu and his friends.
我々は7人を捕まえて彼らの記憶を消した。しかし完璧に消せるわけではない。そこで監視する者を送った。
We captured the 7 children and erased their memories, but erasing a memory completely is, well, impossible. That's why we captured them. And Shiori Yoshioka?
彼女は1年間彼らを監視した。
She was observing the subjects for over a year. But why did she become Aya
それは
Fumina?
彼女のアイデアだ。そうすれば文の帝を研究室にしていた私に定期的に経過報告に来られる。
That was her idea. It made it easier for her to periodically report to me. I was already working at a lab at the
また、
Fumina
文
residence.
の綾の作り話を利用してしおりの存在も消せると考えたようだ。
And perhaps she thought she could erase the existence of Shiori by inventing this new character, Aya. And she succeeded.
彼女は少しいたずら好きだったんだ。それで君と文通したんだ。
However, she was a little prankster. Ever wonder why you received those letters? And the 11th letter that wasn't postmarked?
君の部屋に置いてきたんだよ。
She left it in your room. Why would she do that?
私にもよくわからない。彼女は優秀だが気まぐれでいたずら好きなんだ。
Even I don't have all the answers. She was a valuable asset, but also a whimsical prankster. So you decided to erase everyone's memories to cover this up?
UFO の技術があれば、日本はアメリカやロシアにだって負けない。
With alien technology, Japan will no longer play second fiddle to the likes of America and Russia. Don't tell me.
知りすぎたようですね。
And now you really do know too much. What are you going to
ど
do?
うしたらいいでしょうね。
I wonder. The guard tries to drag me away. I'm not going to just roll over and do what you say. I make a run for it. A futile attempt. I run around the room and grab the pen and paper on top of a desk and shove them into my
早く
pocket.
彼を捕まえなさい。
You grabbed a pen and paper? Okay, cool. Get him! I'm surrounded by security guards. They spray sleeping gas on me, and I lose consciousness. Were you gonna, like, try and write it to yourself or something? I'm in the back of a car. All the windows are covered with black curtains, making it dark inside. Where are we going? I have absolutely no idea. The security guard is dozing off. I gotta let someone know about this. I write down everything that I can on the piece of paper I took and throw it out a small crack in the window. I hope someone finds this. Oh, that was it? It was kind of underwhelming, to be honest. I wanted to be captured by aliens. Alright, well. I don't know what I think about that. Well, everyone was in on it. That ending seemed a little bit like half-baked to me, though. I kind of would have liked... I don't know. Something more. I mean, the last chapter was only half an hour. Can't remember if that's normal or not. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit underwhelmed by that ending. But that's fine. It was interesting, at least. There should be a little bit after credits thing, so we'll watch the credits again. The after credits, I assume someone will pick up that letter and the mystery will continue to unfold. We'll find out. Here's a nice festival. I guess these are new, like, pictures that I haven't seen before. Here's like a riverbank. Alright. Here's the classroom. That's where it all began. Okay, here we go. After credits, what do we got? The end. Question mark? A window with iron bars. A door made from solid steel. All I have in my room is a bed and a toilet. Wow, that's shitty. I thought he would be... his memory would be wiped. I didn't think he'd be thrown in jail. It fucking sucks. I've been thrown into the psych ward of a hospital. No one's going to believe my story now. UFOs have already landed on this world. The Japanese government has already made first contact. Please, someone believe me. My cries echoed through the hallways, landing on deaf ears. Morita is looking at a single piece of paper when Sugari shows up. What's that, Morita? Proof. It's not just some doodle? No, someone must have found irrefutable proof. The piece of paper reads, "Whoever picks this up, please deliver it to Morita at the UFO Research Lab. The Japanese government has already retrieved a UFO. This is not a prank." Is that true? I would love to help this guy, but we don't have that kind of power. Please listen to me. Aliens are among us. The government has proof, I swear. That was depressing. That sucks. Thrown into a psych ward, no one will believe you. 2 endings remain. So we have Hime Gamori route and Bond of Marriage route. So next time, Hime Gamori route. Look forward to it. See you again next time. Bye.